In this video, I want to speak on failure. And sometimes that's a taboo word. Sometimes that people look at, oh, I failed because I didn't have this level of success. I've lost my clientele. I'm not selling products. Oh, I've had to utilize this. I had to go borrow money from here and there in order to pay the bills. And I am just a complete failure because I don't look like such and such that I've seen on social media that I may even follow. And I just want to let everyone know that sometimes failure and the way that you look at it is necessary in order for your growth within yourself and your growth within your business. Because with failure becomes learned lessons. And it's important to learn lessons early sometimes as opposed to later. Not saying that you can't come back from learning lessons later, but those lessons or quote unquote failures as you look at them also help you to grow within your business, learn what you don't want to do, help others to keep from making those same mistakes. Because if you didn't have the mistakes, you wouldn't have learned how to come back from them. And sometimes those mistakes can get really costly later in the game, especially if you don't have that paperwork in order, you haven't made your business efficient, you haven't updated technology, you haven't got the right people that you need to keep in contact with or people who can help support you. All those things are important when learning how to navigate your business. So yes, you may feel like a failure in this season, but the next season could be your best season. It could be your growth season. It could be the season where you're now on stage helping others to come back. Because sometimes the breakdown is necessary for the breakthrough. And that is in all avenues in your life. Because what you may see as a failure, it's actually successful to someone else. There have been many times on my journey, especially in my business, where I'm just like, oh my gosh, I have failed so much. I have not had the consistent clientele like I wanted. I've had people stab me in the back, take my ideas and run with them and make their business profitable while I'm still over here trying to get my things off of paper into implementation or action, or just feeling like I'm not good enough because I have been working on my business for a few years. And yes, I've had some articles written about me and I've been covered in some interviews, and I've actually had a pretty good selection of clientele at one point. But when that season passed and I had to deal with financial issues, personal issues, as well as other things, I just felt like a complete failure and I didn't know who to talk to. So I had to utilize other resources. But in that moment of feeling like a failure, there were people who reminded me of how successful I have been. Like, I've been able to talk about my business. I've actually had clientele. I've actually had to keep up with the bookkeeping. I've actually gone a lot of places, spoken on my business, and even coming and speaking to you all when I release these videos. It's still a testament to success. Yes, I may feel like a failure because it's not bringing in the revenue that I thought that I would have by now, or the revenue I would like in my mind. But I have learned so much about my business. I've learned that, hey, it was really important for me to have a trademark, even if that meant starting over and changing the name of the business. It was really important for me to put myself out there, to get out from behind the scenes. I thought I could be successful and not ever get in front of the camera and just show my work, and word of mouth would do just enough for my business. I thought I had to hold on to the former name before I became with Kakua Consulting. I thought I didn't have to do a lot of things and I would still be successful. But I realized that all of those lessons that I've learned have actually made me more successful now. I'm now operating in my truth. I'm actually now speaking in my truth. I don't always have to be perfect. I don't always have everything together. But the things that I did get in order were very important to me. My contracts are ironclad now. I will not be making the same mistakes of giving discounts or hooking people up without having something signed. I've learned a lesson of, like, it can get really costly when wanting certain things done correctly. Every time you think you've gained knowledge on one platform or program, there's another change happening right then and there. So all of those lessons have made me become more efficient with my business and actually see myself better as a business owner. So not only am I now officially claiming that I'm a business owner, I am showing up for my business in a way that I would want others to show up for me when they become consumers of my business. So I just wanted to speak on how failures turn into lessons, which will also would be your successes. So who knows? One of these days I may talk about all my failures and just how it made me who I am today, how to become more confident, how to be sure of myself, and just how to operate the best version of myself in my business that I want to operate and what I want to stand on as far as the morals and the integrity of my business. So all those failures does not mean it's the end for you and your business. Sometimes that's just the beginning of it. And it's okay to fail. But as long as you learn the lesson and continue to move forward, those failures will become successes for you.